Hey folks, how you doing? Today is June 28th, 2022. And I hope you guys enjoy this little compilation, very small one, of our wedding photos for my beautiful, lovely wife. We've been married 8 years. Now I'm going to give you a story of how we came together. 10 years ago, September 24th of 2012, I was on this here dating site called Plenty of Fish. So was my wife. And I decided, well, I'm going to give it one last try to see what happens. So I just picked out 10 random women. Okay. And with Amy now, the only thing that made her stand out the most was she's beautiful. She's beautiful to me. So, sat there and hit her up, and she sent a message back saying, "Bald is sexy." And I'm like, what? Well, that night, September 24th, 2012, we talked for about 4 hours on the phone. And we talked about a few things. She found out that I love eating chocolate chip cookies. Little did I know them chocolate chip cookies would lead to Miss Amy's Creations. But next day we end up meeting September 25th, 2012. She showed up at the house. She had her hair up, carrying her purse and over one shoulder, handful of plate of cookies, chocolate chip ones now, folks, in her other hand. And she had on this here black and white type striped shirt. And she had these here, I called it a mini skirt, but it was a pair of shorts. You women out there know what I'm talking about. It was a pair of shorts that looked like a skirt over top of it type thing. Okay? She's told me the name of it repeatedly. However, I'm not good on names. And she's wearing these little itty bitty booty socks. And she's wearing low top white sneakers. Well, that day we spent together, we're supposed to be sitting there watching Hunger Games, because she ain't never seen it. Okay, anyways, supposed to be sitting there watching the Hunger Games and stuff like that. First thing I thought was, well, once she leaves, you know, she ain't never coming back again. You know, that's going to be the last time that I seen her. Because that was pretty much my history of people. But that night I went to her place. Met her brother Rob, very good guy, and everything else. And her sister-in-law sat there and asked me the next day, said, so what kind of plans do y'all have? You know, what kind of plans do you have for her? And I'm like, I don't know. I said, we just met, got to see how things go. You know? She's like, well, you guys gonna live together, anything like this? I'm like, we gotta take it slow and find out what's going on. Okay. Well, I told her that if things did work out between us, then yes, I would consider asking her to come and move in with me. Well, the next day, I think it was, Amy gets a phone call that since she is moving in with me, she now must leave that house. And nobody said she was moving in with me. Nobody said that. Alright? So, as of September 25th, 2012, my lovely wife, whom I love very much, and I have been together. And I think it was sometime that month, we had the Evansburg Fair going on. And I told her, because we went up there and everything, her and my mother, we went up there, and there's this vendor up there selling these silver rings. Now, I'm a cheap ass. I don't like a bunch of jewelry. I didn't even want to wear this. Okay, I didn't. I'm not into jewelry. I don't like wearing it if I can help it. But I found a size 8 silver ring that she thought was cute. So I got it. And before I gave it to her, I told her that if we were together for 2 years, if we were together for a year, then I would ask her to marry me. Well, the next photos that you see, this montage, is of my wife and I getting married by Mr. Arthur McDonald, a guy who has played a big part in my life and has taught me a lot of things. And he had his nephew, Greg, God bless him, beautiful man himself, who helped do the wedding. We got married at his house because of certain circumstances. And well, he passed away, Arthur McDonald. Now the irony is, the day we went to go get our marriage license, that we filed for it, we found out that Amy's beautiful mother would most likely be released from the hospital. So it was like, good, this is good. Can't wait to see her again. Alright? That Wednesday, because it was a Monday, that Wednesday, we went and we picked up our marriage license. We found out that she would be released from the hospital. That Friday, we went and, well, how'd it go? Monday, we applied for it. Wednesday, we got it. Friday, Her mother came home, so we planned our wedding for the very next day, for the weekend, so that this way her mother can be there for our wedding. Well, that Saturday morning, it did not start out too good. We got a phone call that Amy's lovely mother had passed away. This really kind of hurt, because weddings are, anniversaries are supposed to be of celebrations. And it ended up being a time of sorrow for the both of us. Amy loved her mother very much, and I loved her mother very much. She was a great, very great woman. And ain't nobody, to this day, if anybody said anything bad against her, I'd be in their grill. She was a great woman. But we were going to cancel the wedding so that this way Amy can go and be with her family. Her family said, no, do not cancel it. They're like, Mom would have wanted this to happen. And so me and Amy at 10:30 that morning, we end up getting married. But we did it without her mother. And here when we go to step outside, it was pouring down raining. So there came sorrow with that. And now tomorrow is the anniversary of my mother-in-law and Amy's mother's death. And also tomorrow, my dog that I've had for 16 and a half years. He's 17 years old. He can hardly walk. He can't hear. He's going blind. Tomorrow, my wife is taking him and to have him put down and to be cremated. So that's going to be 2 deaths on our anniversary. But the only thing I can say is, Amy, I love you. I always have loved you. I always will love you. People told you to run, and you didn't. In 10 years, we've been through a lot. In 8 years, we've had our ups, we've had our downs. But I'm hoping for another 52 years of marriage with you. You are my love. You are my life. I will be your shield if anybody goes against you. I've never lied to you. And from the first time that I told you that I loved you, every day I've told you that I loved you ever since. So for a good 9 years, every day I've told you I loved you. And I mean it. To me, you're far more beautiful today than you were the day we met. I love you more today than I did back then. So enjoy this montage of wedding pictures of you and I of Art and Druce and Cindy, of Greg McDonald, of my brother Eric, and of course of his wife as well. We'll talk to you later. I love you, baby. Happy anniversary.